going on today, guys? Hey, I got some interesting information I want to discuss and advise people of. What I'm finding today, I've been in this over 40 years, and a whole new generation is coming out now when they're getting stopped, or some simple basic thing when the police show up. People just lie, or they dance around the truth, and it's bizarre. So what's happening is the police are holding court basically in the street, and they're going to accuse you, and they're going to ask you simple questions, and they're going to get you into a trick bag. Number one, a little bit of advice here. If you give out your complete name, your first and your last name, you give them the right to file against you. If you just give your first name, you can look at one of my other videos talking about just giving your first name. If you give just your first name, you have a better chance of them walking away from you and not charging you with anything. If you're reasonable and you're not out at night in some least desirable area of town, or if you're out playing grab ass, they're going to charge you. So the typical person now, what they're doing is they are arguing and arguing and arguing, and there's a document terrorist rearing its ugly head. And most people that get involved in this stuff now had a simple ticket and it turned into felonies, or they're in a small town and the police follow them and they're going to prove to them that they can't do it their way. The police are going to do it their way. So the police are going to charge you with more and more things, and it's going to turn into a nightmare. That's what I see overall, is people think that other people are smart and they're listening to them, and things will snowball and escalate. Now, the police are always going to escalate stuff. They're always going to lie right to your face. They're going to pull you over and say, "You almost killed me back there. I was on the side of the road and you flew by me and you almost killed me." When you didn't almost kill them. They just have an overactive mind, because whatever they say is going to become true when they go to court and they write out those affidavits. The prosecutor's going to run with it, and he's an educated guy. He's going to amp it up on steroids, and he's going to make what the police officer said more powerful in a professional way by using wording. Okay? Now, all of this is to make you aware that you should be really a sentient being. Go look that up. Be calm, cool, collective, and don't get stupid. Don't resist their stuff. They can shoot you. They have a gun. And they can call all the other officers and make it a big panic. And they can pulverize you. Yes, you can go back and sue them. Yes, you can. It's very difficult to understand the type of person that's now coming out in society. They don't understand that the police are going to escalate things. They don't understand that it's not all God-flagging country like they've all been taught. The nation is a bunch of liars. The judges, the lawyers, the cops, the doctors, they lie like hell. And all of y'all fall for it. You have to administrate your own life. You have to be reasonable. Do not get the tickets. If you get the ticket, go pay the damn thing and get it over with so they can't keep attacking you. The people that I've been running into want to just put in document after document after document, which makes no sense. The court is getting overwhelmed with people that believe they're smart. and believe that they're going to throw everything against the wall and something's going to stick. No, it's going to make you look stupid. It's going to make them want to pulverize you more. In fact, they make money from everything you put in and all the calls they make behind the scenes in your name about you. They make money. So it's all about pulling money out of your pocket, your relatives' pockets, your friends' pockets, to pay the bonds and to pay the lawyers. You know, even if you're not guilty, think about this. The system is a business. It's going to suck the energy out of you and your friends. I mean, unless you got millions of dollars, they're going to pull that money out and they're going to make that money from you, and you're going to give in. You're going to give in. I know you say you won't, but you're going to give in at the end after they charge you with a couple more felonies because you thought you were going to be tough. You know, the natural thing to do is argue and argue and argue till you make them mad. I'm telling you, if you do that, you're going to have big problems. Just don't get in the situation. You know, once you have went through this, you'll understand what I'm saying. Don't get in the situation. Avoid things at all cost. You know, don't drink and drive. Don't argue with your ex-old lady. Don't do these things, you know. And it's very perplexing to me, having dedicated my life to this, to get people that just want to make things snowball, and they want it worse and worse and worse. It's terrible. And the system is developing a no bullshit attitude where they don't care about anything you do, and documents that used to work aren't working. People are just throwing all the mud at them that they can. They'll do all these crazy things thinking it means something, when if you put all these things in, the next thing you put in cancels the last thing, and then they put in something else and it cancels what you just put in, and so on. You know, I'm trying to spread the message. Think. Don't just act, because it'll cause you major problems. Hope you enjoyed the message today. We'll talk to you soon.